Hey everybody, how you doing? It's RiiGiiD here of MW3 Gaming, and today I have a domination gameplay on the map Underground for you. I'm using the SPAS-12 in this game, and I have a little bit of a treat for you in this game. This isn't just an ordinary domination gameplay. In this game I actually get a MOAB, or MOAB, or M.O.A.B, or whatever you want to call it. Basically it's the hidden kill streak in Modern Warfare 3. And what M.O.A.B stands for is either Mother of All Bombs or Massive Ordnance Air Blast, I believe. And in real, what this is basically a huge bomb that drops out of a C-130 plane or just a really large airplane. And it has its own built-in GPS and all sorts of stuff to guide it and whatever. And it's pretty much like a real-life nuke when you think about it, or a very big Predator missile. But it just kind of sends out this big shockwave that just flattens the entire land. But in the game, what a MOAB is, or M.O.A.B, I think I'm just going to call it MOAB from now on, but what it is it's basically a kill streak that just destroys everything on the other team. So like all their kill streaks, everything is just done, and they all die as well. So it's very similar to the nuke in Modern Warfare 2, but it's that combined with an EMP. So they can't call it electronics or anything for like a long time. But also, it doesn't end the game like it used to in Modern Warfare 2. Instead, you have this kind of red mist that covers the field for, I think, about 2 minutes or so. But yeah, so enough about what the MOAB is. I'm just going to talk about my class setup in this game and why it's pretty insane that I actually ended up getting this MOAB. As you see, I have a SPAS-12. My attachment is extended mags. Proficiency is damage, and I have to say the damage helps out a lot. Like, you don't even understand. When you normally use a shotgun in this game, especially in Modern Warfare 3, it's really hard to get a kill. But if you can reach weapon level, I think it's 28, where you unlock the damage proficiency, you can actually start to build some good kill streaks and kill people at a good range. My secondary weapon is a silenced handgun. I don't even remember which one. It's not important because I don't use it at all. But perk setup, which is also a little bit important, is my first perk is extreme conditioning. Not pro. It probably would have helped out a little bit if it was pro, but the fact that I can run away from enemies is pretty important, because if you've ever used a shotgun, it's hard to win gunfights from medium to long distance. So if you're getting chased by a guy and all you have is your shotgun, you can run away and then grab some cover, or just hide around a corner, or just run away from them altogether. And extreme conditioning is really helpful for that. My second perk is Assassin Pro, and this is really key when you're trying to just run around with a shotgun, because if they see you on the UAV, they're going to know you're coming, and anyone with an assault rifle or an SMG will take you out hands down. So it's good to have Assassin Pro to run around them, and they're basically going to have no clue that you're there. And my third perk is Steady Aim. This is very useful with the shotgun, because sometimes if you're not using quick draw, it takes a bit of time to aim down sight. So if you can just hip fire enemies like I'm doing all game long, it'll actually give you a little bit more range, I find, and it'll also keep the spread from, spreading out. So when you shoot enemies at a longer range, it'll kind of keep the bullet spread together, and it'll be easier to take out enemies in one or two blasts, I guess. My point streak that I was using in this game is very unusual, and this is probably what makes this very unique gameplay. And it's that I'm not using the specialist strike package, so I don't have all the pro perks and I can run around like a freaking superhero or anything. But instead, I'm using the support package. But if you notice, I only have two rewards selected. One of them is the UAV, and the other is the ballistic vest. Now, the UAV is pretty self-explanatory. I can see most of the enemies on the radar as long as they're not using assassin. But the ballistic vest, probably a lot of you are probably wondering why I decided to use that, and it's kind of one of the most important things I'll say in getting this MOAB, is that the ballistic vests give you a little bit of body armor, I guess you could call it. It's like a bit of added health, and this was very key in getting this this MOAB, and because when you have the ballistic vest, like I said, you have extra health, and if you ever get into a gunfight with a shotgun in this game, it is so hard to win it versus let's say a PP90 with rapid fire. The guy is just gonna put all his bullets on you in 2 seconds and you're done. You only have one shot. But if you have that extra health, it'll take him a little longer to kill you, so you'll have maybe a few extra moments to get that second burst on him or whatever and get the kill before you die. And this was absolutely crucial at some times in this game, and you'll see the ballistic vest, I call them in right away all the time. I just throw them on the ground, grab one for myself, and just keep on going, because it's almost like you're a juggernaut, like a mini juggernaut, and it's very helpful. And if you guys haven't tried this yet, I really suggest you try using this setup, because on the same kill streak in this game, you can go over and over and over and keep getting your kill streaks. So you can have more than one set of ballistic vests in a round, and of course you can always run back to the first one and pick up another one. But if you're a bit far away from it, then this is very helpful. And if you look at this point in the game, there's a attack helicopter that gets called in. Sorry about that. And I don't have blind eyes, so I'm kind of screwed if I run out into the open. So you might notice me get a little bit campy near the end. And that's also tied in a little bit with the fact that I'm on a like 19 kill streak or something right now. Sorry about that. I'm still not feeling too good. But yeah, so I'm on a very high kill streak, and predators will see me, attack helicopters will see me, so I just really want to stay inside. But also the fact that when you're on a big kill streak, and at the beginning of this game I wasn't planning on getting a MOAB, and then like at this point in the game I realized, shit, I'm really close. So I decided to play a little bit more cautious, well, a lot more cautious, and I tried to stick around this building here. I just kind of covered the entranceways. I just tried to make sure that no one would come up behind me or anything. And again, assassin helps with that, because if they have a UAV, they don't know that I'm in here. So yeah, other than that, there's really not a whole lot to talk about the MOAB. It's gonna come up in a few seconds here. I'm pretty sure I'm on like 22 or 23 kills. But I want to talk about the shotguns in general and how you should play with them when you're playing a game of Modern Warfare 3. The hardest thing that people have trouble with is winning the gunfights, and what you have to do in order to win a gunfight is set yourself up in a situation where shotguns are dominant. And shotguns are good at short to almost medium range, so what you have to do is kind of use the cover that the map provides and set yourself up to have a good line of sight where you have most of your body covered and you can put the whole blast of the shell right on the enemy. So it takes a bit of practice to get good at, but once you do, you're going to be really, really good with the shotgun. As long as you just know the map a little bit and know the routes that you can take, you'll be fine with it. And right here, 25-point streak, M.O.A.B, here it comes. And if none of you have ever seen this before, it's just a big, like, similar to the nuke in Modern Warfare 2, but that everything goes red instead of this big explosion. But yeah, other than that, I was just really excited. I got this gameplay about a minute before I started recording this commentary, and I was just so excited. It's my first MOAB ever, and with a SPAS-12 at that, it's just absolutely insane. If any of you ever got a MOAB with SPAS-12, leave a video response or something, because I want to see how you did it. Even if you use the specialist package or anything, just the fact that you get a MOAB with a shotgun is pretty insane. I don't care if you camp, I don't care if you have FMG akimbo secondaries and you use them every now and then. You know what? We're not all pros, so it doesn't really matter, but the fact that you get a MOAB with a shotgun is just unreal. So anyway, like I mentioned, there's not a lot to talk about. I hope you guys saw my previous video that I posted, the BB gun shooting, and if you guys want, I'll do a review of it, but it's kind of hard because I don't have a very good camera. The video that I posted, I recorded with my iPhone, and the quality isn't too bad, but the audio isn't that great, and yeah, that's pretty much the main problem, is the audio. But also recording like a tabletop is going to be a bit hard. So yeah, other than that, guys, not a whole lot to talk about. This is my first MOAB with a freaking SPAS-12 shotgun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to leave a rating, tell your friends, because I'm not sure, I don't want to say it, but I think this might be the first SPAS-12 MOAB without the specialist package ever, at least that I've seen. So anyways, guys, this gameplay is over. Final score is like 47-3 or something, Anyway guys, have a nice day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a rating and subscribe to MW3 Gaming. This has been RiiGiiD of MW3 Gaming signing out guys. Have a nice day.